So now to test the functionality, if our functionality is working properly or not, we need uh, we need to go back to Service Console app. But remember, we have set it up for the live agent. So live agent only works in your classic environment. Okay, so we need to go back to classic environment and there go to your console application, and for console application change the status to available. Status has been changed to available. Go to your code. Go to your code. You will see service department is online, right? As soon as you changed the status to available, service department is online is shown. And if you will change the status to offline, refresh the page, service department is offline. Okay, now change the status and let's test it out. Click on this button. Okay, so we have received a chat here. Okay, just click on accept and chat will be automatically started. So hello, I'm Vipul. How can I help you today? Hello there. So sneak peek is also enabled here. So this was simple example of our live agent, right? So you can try the live agent, and I hope you will be able to do all those things in live agent. Now we will go to omni-channel support. Now we will try to set it up for omni-channel. Okay, I don't know, I am not able to admit Chirag. There's something wrong with his network, or I guess. Okay, now we will try to set up omni-channel support. Let's close all these tabs here. For omni-channel, the first step is to enable omni-channel. For doing that, just type in omni and open omni-channel settings, then open routing configuration, open presence statuses, and then presence configuration. Okay. After that, open queues. Omni-channel is focused on queues, so you will be needing queues as well, right? So the first step is to enable omni-channel. To enable omni-channel, go to omni-channel settings and enable omni-channel. Okay, if you want these additional things, then you can check it out. Otherwise, you can just leave it. Okay, just click on save and that's it. As soon as you click on it, omni-channel will be enabled. Now, the next step, as soon as you enable omni-channel, the next step should be to create a queue. A queue should be there. For example, I have created a queue. A queue should be there. And what are the objects that needs to be added in a queue? The objects should be case, chat session, and chat transcript. Or you can also add chat visitors here if you want, I guess. Chat visitor not there. Okay, so you need chat sessions and chat transcript. These are the mandatory objects for a queue to be a chat queue, or to be a omni-channel queue. Okay, so chat session and chat transcript and as well as case should be there. Click on it, add the users as per your requirement. You can give the name of all the users that needs to be added. After that, go to routing configuration. Create a new routing configuration with name service department. Developer name is going to be the same. Routing priority could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is having the highest priority, whereas 5 is having the lowest priority. Okay, so routing model is going to be on the basis of least active user is going to pick it up. Most available agent is going to pick it up. Okay, so let's give it to most available. Push timeout settings, I told you in the live agent as well. So push timeout is something, for example, a customer agent doesn't accept a chat within 60 seconds, then that will be moved to another agent. Okay, so this is push timeout settings. Let's give it to 120. So unit of capacity is going to be 1. So one chat is going to be considered as one chat. Okay, you can give the weightage. For example, a chat can be considered as the two chats. So that is the the advanced approach. But for unit of capacity, you can give it as 1. Either you can give it as 1 or you can give the percentage as 100%. Okay, so as soon as you create all those things, you will see I guess we forgot the queue. We forgot to add the queue, service queue, and that's it. Save it, back to queue. Now go back to queue, edit it, and in the routing configuration part, here in the routing configuration part, you have to add the routing configuration that we just created, which is the service department. Okay, so first create a queue. Okay, add the members, add the object, add the object. Okay, add the object as the object should be chat transcript as well as chat sessions, and the last one is going to be the case. Okay, so after that, go back to queue, go back to routing session, go to routing sessions, routing configurations, I mean, and there create a routing configuration, and then again on the queue, add the routing configuration here, and then save it. So queue needs to be linked with our routing configuration. Okay. No matches found. Service department, and then save it. Now you can see routing configuration has been added with the queue. Okay. Then the another thing is presence status. If you want to add another presence status, right now we have only available, right? If here you will see we have only available. Okay. So for example, for presence status, you want to add available for omni channel. Okay, developer name is going to be same, and status is going to be online. Busy means the user is busy, he won't be getting any of the chats. As online means the name suggests the online. Save it. As soon as you create a presence status, there is an additional step that needs to be done. Now you have created a presence status. For presence status to be shown to the users, you need to give permission of this presence status to its profile. For example, my profile is system admin. Okay, go to profiles. Right now, if you will see here, you won't see available for omnichannel here. Right, there is only available and offline, but available for omnichannel is not here. For that, go to your profile, system admin, and here search for presence status access. Okay, select this one, edit it, and add available for omnichannel. If you do not do this step, then you won't be able to see present status is in the utility bar of console application. Now go here again, refresh the page, click on it, and you will see available for omnichannel here. So permission needs to be granted to the present status, only then you will see that particular present status. Okay, right. So we have told you about present statuses. Now we have told you about your permissions. Now the last step is presence configuration. The first step is to enable omnichannel. Second one is to create a queue, and in queue you need to give three objects: case, chat sessions, and chat transcript. The third step is to go to routing configuration and create a routing configuration, and on the basis of your requirement, most available, least available, you can set the routing configuration. Right after that, go back to queues again and add the routing configuration that you just created in the routing configuration section of the queue, that is here. In the routing configuration, you need to add the routing configuration you just created. The third step is to create a present status and give its permission on the profile level. Okay, after that you need to go to presence configuration, and in configuration you will see we do have a default configuration. If you want, then you can create a new configuration, otherwise you can leave it as it is. Okay, so now we have enabled omni-channel configuration for service department. Okay, now all the steps are done. Now go to chat and open chat buttons and invitations. Right, if you will see in service department, the button we created today, here we have selected choice as the routing type, but now we have enabled omni-channel, so we are going to change the routing type to omni-channel. So this is the difference. Okay, so in queue section, you will see service queue, right? Select it, and that's it. This is the additional step that needs to be done. Now our button, which was previously of type live agent, because of this thing, routing type, it was of live agent type. Now it has been changed to omnichannel type, and the queue name is service queue. Okay, so this is the difference. Using just changing this routing type, we have changed the live agent to a omnichannel. Now we will go to lightning experience. We will try to test the port again, which was service department support. Here it is of offline type right now. Change the status to available. Right, go here, refresh the page. You will see service department is online, is now active, but previously in live agents it was inactive for lightning experience, because live agent doesn't support lightning experience, whereas omnichannel does support lightning as well as classic. Okay, so for lightning environment, I told you like this is now active. Let us send a chat from here. Right, chat is sent. This is the lightning experience of chat. As soon as chat is received at this in the lightning experience, this window will open automatically. Here they can type, hey there, the agents, right, agents, and they will see. Now I told you there is a feature which is file transfer enabled. If you remember, there was an additional feature which was file transfer enabled, and that was in I guess routing configuration, sorry, the chat agent configuration. File transfer, agent file transfer enabled, we have enabled it. So agent can ask the customers to send a file. Okay, so how can they do that? Right now, if you will see here, customer is not having any of the feature to attach a file, right? So how can they do that? They have to ask, I want to share file. Okay, so after this, customer will see a request icon here. So agent is having an icon here. Just select it and select the contact or case or any of the object that you want to link the file to. Select it and then request it. As soon as they request it, the customer will see a drag or drop file here. Okay, they can select any file, and remember there is a limit, like they can send a file of maximum to maximum 5 MBs. Go to desktop, select a file. Right, so we have received a file here. So in this way, this things work. This thing works. Okay, so after that, there is another feature which is chat transfer. Right now we do not have any of the agents available, but if we have multiple agents in an organization, then they can just click on it, and they can select the agent to which the chat needs to be transferred, and on the basis of that, chat can be transferred. And after that, we have quick text. Quick text is something like, for example, um, you know quick text, what they are. So you can select some kind of predefined text, and just by clicking space and I guess full stop, they can open up the quick text, and they can create it here, and they can select that out. So in this way, quick text work. So after that, everything is done. You can just end the chat, and that's it. Now if you will see, we have received a file which is this one. So go to the contact, people as well. Because we selected this contact while asking the permission form. So in the file section, notes and attachment section, you will see the same file here. Okay, so this is the file. So in this way, omnichannel and live agent works. So you can try it out from your end, and we can definitely take some queries tomorrow, because I know you will be facing some kind of issues while setting it up. But if you can try it today only, then we can definitely you will have a better understanding of embedded services in our next session. So we can study about Snap-ins tomorrow, and by tomorrow, I guess Snap-ins will be covered, and that's it. So any doubt you have, then you can just let me know right now, and I'm open to any of the queries. Anyone? Okay, perfect. So okay guys, let's meet tomorrow, and we'll definitely cover Snap-ins tomorrow, and have a nice day. Bye bye.